So we are excited to have everybody on this Zoom celebrating the first round of our second day of cleansing. And we thought it would be just super awesome to join in on tonight so we can get over the hump, because sometimes this is a little bit of a struggle. And we're here to, KJ will talk about that, but I just want to really emphasize the significance is who is sharing the information that we have. And the reason I want to do that is if I said, oh, it's just KJ, she used to be this trainer, we wouldn't listen as much. But if I could just, and I hope I do a decent job, and I hope KJ fills in and she's a beautiful, humble human being. But I'm going to tell you, you cannot find a more knowledgeable human, seriously, anywhere. I've been with KJ for 10 years.
Julie, where's your face?
Oh,
you cut the camera off.
Lost her face.
Is that better?
No,
oh, I'm sorry. I must have hit the camera somehow. My apologies. So I just want to just emphasize that KJ is, just renewed her training, her certificate in sports nutrition and training, and she'll be explaining that a little bit more. But I am going to tell you, this lady knows. She is a certified personal trainer and very much in the know of new things. Like if you want to know about yogurt, or you want to, anytime there's something new coming up, like all of this testing that's going on. And I'm like, KJ, have you heard of this? Oh yeah, sure. I know, blah, blah, blah. And she rattles it off. So I'm just telling you, you're in the best hands with this woman. Certified personal trainer, many, many years in the fitness industry, still doing it now. I want to emphasize that if you want to work out and you want a great spiritual workout, join her on Tuesday mornings or Friday mornings, and she may discuss that. But she's got a heart of service. She just lets people join in. Even though she charges, if you can't afford it, she's just like, that's not a good enough excuse. Join me.
Yes, come in.
So I'm going to turn it over, but I cannot emphasize who you have explaining this information. On top of Isagenix knowledge, she has a plethora of knowledge in the fitness and nutrition world and the mommy world and the life world. So I'm so honored to be on this call with KJ. I love her. I respect her. And she is my go-to girl. So here's your go-to girl.
Love you, Juju. Thank you. Thank you, guys. And that is the truth. I am a certified nutrition coach, as well as a fitness nutrition specialist, and now a certified weight loss specialist, because I don't stop learning. And I think none of us should stop learning. So even when I'm helping people, even if they don't touch Isagenix, my goal is still finding realistic lifestyle pursuit to make change and transformation. So why I love Isagenix is because it's done for you. You don't have to work as hard. You just put it in your body and it goes to work. And I hope you're all feeling that right now. Now, I told you to unmute your mics. If you want to shout your name at the same time, that's cool, because your face is shining there when you say it. But we're on day 2, ending a 2-day cleanse. Tomorrow morning, we're breaking with a shake. We must break with a shake, not with eggs, not with oatmeal, not with anything else, fruit even. You're going to break with a shake. That is the rule. Your sponge cells right now have been replenished and they are so thirsty, and you're going to give them the best high quality nutrition you can, the most bioavailable, easy to digest nutrition that you can. And then I do suggest, getting into your fruits or anything else you love to eat a couple hours later, because you're going to have to ease into digestion. You don't want to make it something hard to digest. So fruit is a really beautiful option therein when you're warming up your digestive system. But I want everyone who's unmiked to just tell me one word or one little phrase on how you feel right now. Okay. We'll
Energized.
Yes.
Excited.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Oh, no inflammation. No inflammation.
Motivated. Alert.
Light.
I love it.
Happy.
Happy.
Yes.
Joyful.
Free.
Leah.
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
KJ
Nope.
said yes. KJ said,
Hey.
say one word how you feel right now.
I feel great. I feel great. Sorry, it could be more climactic. I'm grateful though. How's that instead of just great?
Grateful is another beautiful word. Alive. You feel more alive than you
Mhm.
have in quite some time. Yep.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm and y'all, I thought I had lost my 7 silkies. So that's why I was a little late. And I'm like, but it's amazing how worth it is. And I'm excited too because when I didn't give in during some incredible temptations, now my son went to sit with friends at dinner and said, I don't have to drink.
Praise God.
I
Shh, you froze.
You
don't know,
Now
froze.
your
right?
son
You
is
froze.
empowered. Like you froze on us, Leah, but I heard your son is empowered to watch you resist temptation that he said when he goes out with his buddies, he does not have to drink the alcohol.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
That is incredible. Because when I
It
say
is.
free, I feel free. And I think you might all relate. We create a freedom when we have been prisoners of habit, prisoners
Mm.
of addictions, prisoners of cravings, prisoners of food, right? And so now we can be free. We can break the bind that has had us enwrapped. Even when you have great intention, your willpower, it's like a muscle and it doesn't last forever. You might make it a week, 2 weeks. You might make it a month, 2 months. But when you're not nutritionally supported, that willpower is not enough. Your body's still going to crave. Your body's still going to plead for the proper nutrients. And that's why Isagenix fills in all the gaps. So I'm so excited. We already ran through the rules that tomorrow morning we are going to break with a shake. I want to stress because I fall short. What do you say? I've done this so long, so many times. I have taken my cleanse day further than the 48 hours, meaning if I started with my first cleanse at 9 a.m. yesterday and then 9 a.m. passes by, but I'm busy, I'm homeschooling, I'm doing my stuff. And then I'm like, whoa, it's noon or it's 2. I better take a shake. Okay. I fall at fault for that. But learning more because I love to learn. I have changed my ways and I highly suggest every one of you not delay to put that protein in your body as soon as you wake up. Yes,
Okay.
because we're back on the awesome protein pacing that we're discussing for the longevity, for the electricity of our body, the lean mass we want to feed and fuel and build. But if you go past 48 hours of fasting without putting protein in your body at that 48th hour, we can lose 25% of our liver function. Who wants to
Oh,
do that? Who wants that? Now, so have I already lost some liver function? Oh, I don't know how many times I've taken it too far. But now that I know better. And that's what I want to teach all of you. We know better now that we've learned it. And so we're going to be better. And do livers completely constantly regenerate? Are they the best little detox tool we have? Yes. Will my liver be strong forever? Yes. Amen. But I just wanted to give you that little piece of advice. You wake up in the morning, you get that shake in you. Okay. And we're moving into 5 more shake days. Now, I have been in this for a decade. I have people who are like, I don't even want to eat. I'd feel so good. Can I cleanse a 3rd day? You know, we have a lot of, the spectrum is wide. It's, can I take another cleanse day? I feel so good. I don't even feel hungry, to, oh my goodness, either it's their mind or their body that's screaming at them saying, I have to eat everything I see. Okay. So you're somewhere in that spectrum. You will be tomorrow somewhere in that spectrum. So I want us to really get our headspace on that we hit autophagy, where cells are killing off the sad cells, the guys who aren't very strong, the guys who aren't functioning much anymore. Sometimes we can call them zombie cells. It is a real thing. Look it up. Mayo Clinic explains it. Cells that should have died and left, but instead stick around and cause havoc. Autophagy is what we've been in since hour 20. Oh, destruction of sad cells. So we have brand new babies. Now, if any of you have ever had children and born children, you know how crucial it is to feed them and nourish them from the start. I mean, as soon as they come out, you're like, "Phew, come here." Think of your little baby new cells and how important it is to nourish them. So not only does the shake do it, but keep wise on all of your food choices, especially because tomorrow's Friday. And then we see Saturday, and then we see Sunday, and we know brunches happen, and we know that people are like, come join me for dinner. And even if their French fries are on their plate, you're going to say, can I sub salad? Can I sub steamed broccoli? Still enjoy your food. Go out and enjoy yourself, but be wise because we're in a nourishment phase of these brand new baby newborn cells. Okay. So I want you to really hold strong with all of that, right? And then the water is still ultimately one of the most crucial things, not just because we were cleansing, we need to pee out the toxins. That water is so functional for our metabolism. So if you're pumping your protein to boost your metabolism, you're moving your body to boost your metabolism, staying hydrated is going to super boost your metabolism, right? I love these texts coming in. I don't even, so I wanted to just leave you all with that. And we want to open up to any Q&As. If anyone's feeling a little funky, if anyone's feeling a little moody, if anyone's feeling anything, I want to open up the floor for any questions. Even if you need some better insight for your shake days. I got Juju raising her hand. Go for it, Ju.
I see Kate jumped on, and Kate had an amazing text. I mean, I don't know if everybody saw it. And KJ, if you could really just quickly go over where Telegram and UHQ, just maybe go rehash that. But I wanted if Kate would jump on and share her story about her transformation of her body. It's such a great story. And the other person that's on is Suzanne Elmer. She just texted. If you could just let Suzanne share what just happened to her. She was feeling kind of sluggish and blah, blah, blah. I'd let her tell a story.
Yes, please, Kate.
Hi, everybody. So again, so sorry I can't share my camera right now. I would otherwise love to. Good to see everybody. I did my first kind of reset back in March, and I was just sharing in the group that, like, I believe it was last evening, that I didn't see so much changes on the scale, but I had lost like 10 inches in total, like body measurements. And I'm down obviously more inches even since starting this challenge this week. And when I did prior programs, I would be starving myself to the point where not only was I hungry, I was nourishing okay outside of that, but the protein pacing and the muscle and all of that wasn't there. And so the scale changed drastically, but I was losing muscle mass. And this was only as recent as like 4 years ago. And I just put on a pair of pants last night that haven't fit me for over a year. And if I were to go by the scale, I would have thought, no way are these going to fit. But I was like, you know what? I've lost so many inches. I'm just going to do this for fun. And if they don't fit, it's just a great motivator. And they fit beautifully. And I just have to say, like, I used to have a negative relationship in my mind with eating protein and food and feeling really like satiated and full, just because it seemed to me like the more I ate, the bigger I would get. And that is not a positive correlation. It's what you're eating. And this is just blowing the lid off of my old limiting beliefs about how to do this and how this really works, and truly understanding like the body, autophagy, and how this whole system works together. So super excited. Can't wait for the next however many days we have. And I feel like, this is stuff I want to kind of cycle and do, 3-4 times a year. So that's the thing. And then my question is, so I started my cleanse technically Tuesday after dinner. I didn't eat anything after dinner on Tuesday because I knew we'd be cleansing Wednesday and Thursday. So now it's Thursday evening. So I've technically been, I guess you could say, cleansing for the last 48 hours, but do you count that, or can I still go till tomorrow?
No, you wouldn't count from the last meal.
Okay.
Because a knife and fork meal, and even if it was a shake, still, your body has to fully digest it. If it was a knife and fork meal, it might take anywhere from 2 to 3, depending on what you're eating, even up to 4 hours to fully break down and deliver everything.
Okay.
And then from that point, you have to get into minimally 4 hours before your body starts questioning, Should I metabolize anymore? Or
Perfect.
am I gonna detox? Because we fast every night sleeping. So that's not new to your body. But the second
Okay.
you drink that cleanse for life and you start telling the cells to purge and start the action, that's where I would take it from. So if you,
Thank you.
and not even necessarily, let me rephrase that, not even necessarily, because sometimes I'm a late cleanser. Like I wake up, but then I'm busy. I already took my Ionics. I drank my lemon water. I even like my baking soda water in the morning, my green. So all of those things, I still qualify as fasted. I'm in a fasted state. So even if I didn't take my cleanse till 10 a.m., starting yesterday, I'm still going to wake up, even though my alarm goes off at 6 a.m. tomorrow, I'm breaking at 6 a.m. I'm waking up and taking the shake. Does that make sense?
Yes, it totally does. Thank you so much for that clarification.
Yeah, very good. Yay. Dorothy, your hand's up. Thank you, by the way, Kate, for sharing, because that is incredible. And I'm so, so happy for you on already this transformation you had. It's incredible.
Thank you. I really appreciate all of you so much. I'm learning a ton.
So good. Dorothy?
Well, I wanted to just say this is probably the best cleanse 2 days that I've ever done in the last 2 years.
Woo!
And I made a promise to myself that I deserve it. My body deserves it. My body needs it. And I'm just going to suck it up, buttercup, and do it. And yesterday, the only thing I think I ate was like a bag of those harvest thins, and I had bone broth, I believe. And the rest, it was my cleanse for life. And I had water, had coffee in the morning, and I stayed busy. Sorry.
Oh, you're with us.
Sorry, I have a house that has echoes. But anyway, I stayed busy, and that was the biggest deal, that I stayed busy. And then today I thought, okay, here we go again. We're going to do day 2, and we're going to do it. And so I was just like determined to do this. I was determined not to cheat like I normally do. I stayed busy all day. And I just never felt more alive. And actually, it was so bad this morning that I was so energetic that my husband had to get off the phone with me because I was driving him crazy. Because he's like, "You're on that stuff again. I can tell you're doing." And I'm like, I can't. I was just like bouncing off not like a nut, but I was just like full of energy. I felt so exuberant, so grateful, so energized, so like I just felt like I could just conquer the world. And I conquered my fears, and I did some things that I was afraid to do. And I just said, I'm just going to buckle down and do it. And I did it, and I lasted the whole day, and I was alert, and I didn't get hungry. I think I ate one little bag of the harvest thins and one little energy bite. But anyway, I just want to say that this was like the best one that I ever had in 2 years, that I actually stuck with it like I was supposed to, and not cheated, not stopped early.
So we're
So
celebrating.
good.
Dorothy, I'm so happy to hear that. And I am so glad you feel so good, even though it was all about your mindset shift. You just said, I'm going to do it. You stayed with it. And then it proved itself to be the best thing you could have done. And still doing, because we're not done yet. So incredible. Thank you, Dorothy, for sharing that. Anyone else have their hands raised, or just
Leah did.
Leah?
I did. Okay, y'all wouldn't believe. I'm watching my son and this dog on the zip lines this time, but that's why I didn't raise my hand. But I wanted to tell you that the support, and I don't know if it was KJ or Lynn that said it, but it's your mindset that has stuck in my head when I was going to bed or waking up at 2 a.m. hungry. It's your mindset. It's your mindset. And when I was at work and I had people like literally trying to talk me out of it, they were like, well, I'm just going to be fat. And I said, well, I want to live because I want to see my grandchildren and I want to be with my family. And that's why I do this. And I want to be healthy. And so that when someone wrote in the thank yous or Happy Mother's Day, that just made me think about it. So thank you all, because you're really helping me make change that I couldn't do without you. So thank you. It's wonderful. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for saying that. I'm gonna go on mute so you don't
Mother's
hear
Day to
dogs
all the
barking and us crazy.
mamas. Yes. What an incredible gift that we're giving ourselves for Mother's Day, because we show up as a better mother because of how we treat ourselves, right? I had seen a reel that was explaining a study that was done on not necessarily how your kids will become in life, because when your kids leave you, they've got free will. They may end up doing who knows what. And, you know, the world's got a grip on some people when they aren't looking. But it's the joy of the children while they're in your care. A lot of people were asked, what do you believe creates a joyful child or a happy child? And a lot of people were saying you would assume it would be if the father is present in their life, then they're going to be stable and happy. I think it was stability and joy. But with the research they did, they found it had nothing to do with the father. If the mother was happy in her life, then the children were stable and happy. And so ladies, and men, if any snuck on here, because I think we were all ladies, we owe it not only to ourselves, but to our families to keep the joy and keep this alive, because we feel so alive, and it will change the lives of those that we impact. Not only our children, but I tell you, it's going to change your circle too, because we know we become the sum of the 5 closest people to us. So those who are close to you, guess what you're doing? You're helping them be better too. Julie, did you raise your hand again? Okay, got it. Whoop, you muting?
I was getting to environment is stronger than willpower. That's what you just said. And I'm going to tell you, because the reason, and this is a David Wood thing, this is not mine. I just use it all the time because it's so true. And it's what you teach. We taught as a teacher, you know, whatever, who you hang out with is who you are. The other thing though, is you know, we think we can do it on our own. Anything, build a business, you know, run a marathon, do weight loss, whatever you're doing, raise your children. Like all of this, you think, oh, I have the willpower. Let me just solo it. Let me do it. And the truth of the matter is, it's not about you. It's not about, so I think what happens is we try to lose weight. We try to get on a program. We try to run a marathon, whatever we're trying to do. And when we feel crappy when we don't. And the truth of the matter is we need each other in whatever we're pursuing in our lives. So instead of feeling bad about not being able to do it, what I just encourage you is surround yourself with us. I'm telling you, the environment, the culture of this company is so phenomenal. So I want to say this, if you want to jumpstart your morning, jumpstart at 6:30 or 6:30 Central Time. I am on. We have about 10 people on every morning, Monday through Thursday. And it is so refreshing to be on a line for 15 minutes. And it's a short, I'm usually sipping a cup of coffee or, you know, making my bed. I'm multitasking, but it's just another way to get your mindset in check. And I will tell you these are like, and the other thing you will notice is it's not just, it's like so many amazing professionals that are in this company. I'm talking about doctors, physical therapists, you know, PT, I mean, whatever the gambit is, nurses,
Isagenix.
assistants, all of these people will be on teaching you something else. And then it, you know, we say we have a little business topic. It's basically a mindset topic. And it's a business topic that I can use in whatever business I'm in. It's not just Isagenix. It's you can use it in whatever business, even if it's not your own business. If you're just working for somebody else, it's some things that you can use. I promise you, it's all about becoming more, becoming better. The more we can be and the bigger and better we can be, the more we can give and the more we can do. And so I just, I see my girl Joni Brewer just hooked up on. We certainly want Joni. She is an amazing story, and I would love for her to share. But also, is Suzanne Elma, if she would be willing to share. And I just say, go for it, people. You have joined the Bentley of Wellness. The Bentley of Wellness. This is, you know, and I'm going to use the Jimmy Smith line. It is not for everyone. It is truly not for everyone, but it truly is for anyone who really wants to make an impact or change their life.
Yes.
And that could be personal development, that could be weight loss, that could be adding muscle, whatever realm you want, you can have it through this company. It's whatever Jeep, if you got the Jeep, you buy the Jeep so you can go in every territory, right? Michael Hedges, that's his story. So it's not for everyone. So I don't get upset when I'm sharing about Isagenix or with somebody that whatever, but it is for
Mhm.
anyone who
Mhm.
really wants to make some changes in their lives. So I love everyone. This is such a great thing, KJ, to do these.
I'm
Let's
so
get over.
excited. We want to respect time. So I want the
Yep.
shares to happen, but let's make them short because we told everyone it's a 20-minute call. I just want to
Oh,
respect everyone.
sorry. I can go on forever. I'll
I
shut
know
up.
we could
Bye.
stay here all night together. I know. I love
Land your plane.
But Joni, I'm so glad you joined us. So Joni, and you look spectacular.
You
You
look
look
great.
so amazing. So will you quickly share us your story so everyone can hear?
My story about the weight loss I've just had, or what do you want? Is that what you want?
Well, if you make it quick, tell us your ISA story, why you're an ISA. Like the
Okay,
one you shared in our Telegram about your current success.
I know, I'm so excited. Yeah. So, okay, real quick, we'll just be real here. I said no to my girlfriend for 21 months when she told me about Isagenix because I had been fat for a very, very long time. And I just thought, bleh. You know, I never cleansed a day in my life. I never gave my liver a break. I never did any of that stuff. And I just thought she was nuts, thinking I could do 2 days of not eating when I could make a good choice for 2 days. So, and I come from a small logging town. But anyway, I may be rural, but I'm not stupid. And so when I had an emotional moment, I called her up and said, okay, I think I'm ready for your stuff. I was afraid that I didn't even know if I really was, but I knew I needed to do something. I was just talking to my son. He's 43. I was 47 when I joined Isagenix. And she was loving and kind and smart. She brought me product the very next day. And so just a little business tip, when I would do events with people in a house, I always have one or two systems right there. And I just say, if you know that you're the girl, that if you don't say yes tonight, you might be 6 years before you get your head together. So I said, put your name on one of these. The rest of you have to wait 3 or 4 days to get your product. So she knew that, because I teach people that this is where most people live, and that's denial.
Mhm.
And when we have a pain point, pops us up into reality. She was smart enough to bring me the product, put it right there. I asked her what I needed. She told me she was making $5,000 a month, and she was from a stinking little town too, and a hairdresser. And I said, "How are you doing that?" Because we only made about $38,000 a year raising 3 kids. And so I said, "What are you doing?" And she says, "You need to get your own story. You need to get it fast. Don't cheat." And they weren't loving like they are now. They didn't put us on shake days to get us ready. They put us right into the cleanse. And I'm like big as a house, and I'm on this cleanse, and I'm going, oh my God, she's trying to kill me. And so, but I didn't cheat. I did have that with integrity within myself. And that's why I try to give that power and hope to other people. You just make a decision and then just move on and keep doing it. And so I lost 11 and a quarter pounds in 9 days, and it gave me hope. And that hope is what I've whispered to people, yelled to people, probably talked too much, was overzealous to people all throughout my 20 years in Isagenix. But it doesn't change. And any for you either. It's like I needed Isagenix, but they needed me. And they need you too. If you guys are doing the deal, doing the do, they need you, because we're real people. And I think people forget how much we are changing lives.
Yeah.
And so what happened for me, I'm just okay. I was a 30th millionaire. I'm a grand poobah, blah, 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 all that stuff. Anyway, love my team. Love this. Is so fun. But this is what happened for me recently. In September, July, we were in Celebration, right? Florida.
Mhm.
Now, if you want me to do this on a different call instead of taking too much time, I mean, I'm trying to do as fast as I can. I'm not that.
No, we're good. Keep it coming.
Okay, so we went to Celebration in Florida. And of course, I probably lost a little weight to go. Do a 9-day, you think you take away, 50 pounds. It doesn't really work that way, but you feel better. So I was in Florida at the Celebration, and I came home. My kids were all coming here. We don't live where all my kids are, so they're all coming. And so I had a blood workup come back from my doctor visit, because now I'm old. I get Social Security. I've gotten 2 checks. And so they always want to have a baseline of everything. And so I did that, but my blood sugar was high. and as fat as I have been throughout my life, I've never had a blood sugar issue, don't have a cholesterol issue, I just was fat. And so anyway, I thought, oh, this is ridiculous. And I'm listening to him talk to me saying, you know, did you want me to get you in front of a dietitian or did she get and this is what it's like. Remember Charlie Brown? That's all I'm hearing. And I'm thinking, what the hell is wrong with you, Joni? Get your act together. You have products at your fingertips. You could change this. And so something clicked. And so I just went home and started to just hunker down. I did 2 shake days. I did 1 cleanse day, not 2, and just went into doing that. And so I lost 50 pounds between September and February. Then February, I had surgery on my foot, cut 3 bones, blah, 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 all kinds of crazy things. And so then since February to now, I've lost almost another 20. So I lost about 70 pounds. I feel so freaking awesome. It's amazing. And so it's like, and then I had somebody try to recruit me and tell me, well, I don't think Isagenix products. I said, oh, brother, go tell somebody who's even going to think about that. Not me. All you have to do is treat the products with respect. We want results. We treat them with respect. If we want really good results, we treat them with super respect and we get what we want. And for me, it's like, I just wanted to get it done. So I have not cheated. Now that's a huge thing for somebody who, my max was 302 at one time. So it's like, I am turned on, and I did this thing to just kind of see how it was, like with you guys, all you guys talking and stuff, and I thought, oh crap, I have to do 2 days of cleansing together, you know, and I didn't have to. Nobody knows, but I did it. I'm totally rocking out. I'm just totally being perfect. And you know, so anyway, I want to tell you what we give to people. What I also did is I used the moringa, and I really feel that helped my brain. And I think it works best for people who are not continuing to give their bodies sugar and fat and alcohol. If you're really getting clean and then you add that moringa, it is a serotonin hit like no other, and it keeps you not hungry. And so that has been a real beautiful thing for me. And I've done a few other things, little tips, like I told you about the Isopro in with that. So I'm just happy, and I'm so proud of all of you, and I want you to have fabulous results too. And I try to be as fast as I can, but I'm not a
thank
good
you.
talker.
Congratulations,
Wow.
Joni. That's amazing. And you're amazingly beautiful. You look so good. I'm so happy for you.
Well, thank
And then
you.
Suzanne, is that who we were going to see if she wants to quickly share before we say
She
goodbye?
said she doesn't want to, but I'm going to just read you her text real quick because
Okay.
it's worth a read. She
Yeah.
said, I woke up with brain fog and groggy at 8 a.m. So went back to bed and got up at 10:30, raring to go. Weighed and 6 pounds down, no problems today. Feel lighter and so happy this is working.
Yes, guys, this is
Oh.
working, and don't cheat.
KJ, I'm going to add one tip.
Yeah.
This is the secret sauce. This is what it is. You get through 2 cleanse days. You rock it out. No TV tonight. You watch a movie. Too many food commercials on TV. So just watch a movie, take a hot bath. I always tell people, put clean sheets on your bed. Do, you know, that's if you need to do that. And it's like, but this is it. You nail down 2 days of cleansing, and then people screw it up on shake days. Don't do it. Treat your shake days as tight as you do your cleanse days. You know exactly what you need on your cleanse days. Get your head together, make your shake days just as tight. And then when you kick it off with your other 2 cleanse days, you will get just as much weight loss. It's amazing. But that is the secret. It's like a snowball going down a hill. If you don't keep stopping it with a cheat or this or that, it can get massive. And that's how your weight loss can be. So.
Yes. That is just tying the knot, because that's how we started, is make sure we nourish and focus on these next 5 days, guys, before we see each other again. Next Thursday, we got our last Zoom, the celebration Zoom, which ends our next 2-day cleanse. Joni's going to join us on 2 days again, I'm sure.
Well, we have a wedding next Saturday. My son's getting married, so it's going to be a kind of a crazy. So I probably rehearsal dinner is Friday night, so I might do mine after that. And
after, or you'll be done by Thursday night, meaning you're ready for Friday.
Oh, so Wednesday, Thursday's cleanse?
Wednesday,
Okay.
Thursday.
Oh, yeah,
So-
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do
He's
it.
super glowing for the wedding. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Joni, you're my inspiration.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet.
Oh, no, I just mean that. You
Well,
are.
And
You
you know
know?
what? That's a secret of this business too. Don't be so damn perfect with everything. We can have our story, but just be you. I am so not perfect, but I am me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know?
Amen
You
to
are.
that.
So,
Guys,
Beautiful.
thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing. Joni and Kate, thank you for sharing your stories. And everyone, let's get to bed. Keep drinking your water. The day is not over yet. I know some of you are in different time zones. Keep on, stay fasted. Hold fast, hold fast.
oh, you got it
morning,
now. You
break
guys
it
are
with a
great.
shake.
It's
You
all
got
done now. You got it.
Yes. Bye, guys.
We
Thanks for
got this.
joining in.
Good night.
Night.
Thanks, KJ.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you.
Thanks for joining everyone. Peace
y'all.
and love.